Hello, family and friends. It's time once again to play that game, Pick a Color. Okay, we're starting with that one under the window that a lot of people liked, 6249. I just extended it so we just see a little bit bigger. There's a little tiny patch in the lower corner of what used to be there. And I've also added it way down at the far end where Lynn is. Here's where Lynn was pointing just a moment or two. Nice big section of 6249. But right next to it, 6256, very subtly different.
6256 is a little more neutral, and the 6429 actually has a little more blue. Might be very hard to see because it's very hard to see with your eyes.
Here is 2832, colonial gray, colonial something gray, beautiful color. We're just kind of thinking it's too light on the building. It just seems to almost become white, especially when you stand pretty far away. And we're thinking the building would just disappear into the sky and almost be too light. Look like a dirty white. So the commentary is not meant to prejudice you in any way. Perhaps you should watch this the first time through with the sound off. Alrighty, so we have two colors up there that you've seen before. The one under the window is still there, and the one right above the gas meter has both been there a long time. So between those two colors is that new one, 6256, and at the far side is just a larger swath of 6249, and that way we get to just see them in a different light in a different place, and they're very similar. A bit hard to get a shot. The sun wants to shoot right into my lens. So that far one is the 6249. Here's some more of that 2832 I painted before we kind of realized it's just too light. And then here's a little swatch of 6256. I'll give those to you here in a backup view in a moment. Okay, here's just sort of a farther back view on those. And if I can zoom in a little bit. So here's an interesting view specifically for Julie. Julie, this is that area that you and I independently said, hey, look up underneath there. I may be a spot that doesn't have a lot of fading. So I took both of those. 6256 is on the left. 6249 is on the right. And just threw a couple swatches up there, again, some original paint. I did so on the porch also. I'll show you that here in a moment. And then just right back to the back side facing Apple, I just want you to see it up real close. 6249, 6256. And our last shot of this production, 6256 on the left, 6249 on the right. In the middle and on both sides a little bit is just an area I washed down with the rag so we can see a little of the original paint. And actually my little test color is in there. You can see a couple spots that aren't exactly dry, so they're a little lighter. But I think that gives you a feel for it. And?
Bye, guys.